joy does a moment like this bring to you?
This one meant a lot, yeah. Last year I didn't even qualify for outdoor nationals, and I watched Ellie Hennis win this from back home in New York, and it was really cool to be able to follow her footsteps and win another title for NC State alongside four of my other teammates, so this one was really special.
Can you take us through the race?
Yeah.
You really made a big move.
Yeah, I ended up drawing position 1, so I kind of had no choice because I didn't want to get boxed in or tripped up because I'm not sure if I'm comfortable yet being in those types of positions after what happened in the 3K indoor. So I ended up leading. I was looking at my coach every lap looking for instructions, but she was just telling me to stay calm because I'm pretty comfortable running hard from the front. And then right around 600 meters to go, I looked up and I saw Taylor Rowe behind me. I knew she had a good kick, so I figured if I can open up a little bit of a gap, maybe I could hold it for the end, so that's when I decided to make my move.
Are you having an indoor flashback at that moment, knowing how she closed that race?
A little bit. I was waiting for her to make a similar move, and it never happened, so it kind of threw me off guard a little bit, but I guess it worked out in the end.
But for as well as you closed both of those races indoors, right? Like, this has got to feel really, really awesome because, I mean, you were incredible at the end of both of those races, but you know, it's not the top spot on the podium. Like, so how special was it that, you know, it all came together today?
Yeah, I somewhere somehow found a kick in the indoor season. I was kind of struggling with that last year, but we've been working hard at it in practice. So second place twice indoor was really bittersweet, but it allowed me to learn and grow to get the win today.
When you crossed the finish line, it looked like you did a shrug. Was that correct, or what was the motion like?
If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't remember. I think I tried to throw up the pack, but I was so dead. I don't even remember. It was probably pretty ugly, but.
What event do you think is your best right now? Because obviously, you know, you're the NCAA champion in this one, but 4:06 is the top time in the country, the 1500 in the NCAA.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I really only had one really good 15 this season, and then I ran under 15:20 twice now. Yeah, hard to say. I like both, but definitely worked on the 15 to help my 5K closing speed. So I think maybe pretty even in the two. Not sure.
Do you have any plans to run more meets this summer?
Yeah, I should be running at U.S. Champs in 2 weeks' time. Not sure if I'm doing the 15 or 5K yet. Still to discuss with Coach Hennis.
Her ability, you know, I mean, we knew that Ellie was amazingly fit last year. We know that you're amazingly fit right now. Like Jonathan just said, 15 and 5 belt. But to get the mental and, like you said, like the tactical aspect, like how much calm, how much reassurance has that given you that obviously she's one of the best at preparing athletes for moments just like these?
Yeah, it definitely gives a lot of confidence knowing that Ellie was able to do it last year, and not only does she coach Ellie, but is Ellie's mom, so she definitely understands the mental side of it and definitely knows what to tell us before going into each race.
When you came into college, just with how much success you had in high school, and what there's going to be like expectations, has it been difficult to manage these 2 years?
Yeah, it was definitely really hard last year because I came into college injured, but honestly having my teammates makes it so much easier. I mean, we lined up 5 girls today in the 5K, so it's definitely tough. I felt the pressure more so this time around than I did any other race in college just because I had the fastest time going into it, but yeah, definitely having my girls helps me out.
Did they say anything to you, or do you guys huddle up or anything before the race?
Not really particular. We kind of just get hyped together and honestly just have fun. This is the most fun I've had on a travel trip probably ever. We just honestly just been goofing around having a blast. It makes it easy.
The fact that everybody was together in Tallahassee, you know, a big group effort in Birmingham, big group effort here, right? It's like you were saying, like in terms of managing any type of weight or expectations or whatever, like I'm sure it's a lot easier when it's not just Katelyn and Lori and the training staff traveling, right? It's the whole group.
Yeah, it really makes it so much easier. We have such good team dynamic, very uplifting, supportive among one another, and yeah, we just make each other better at practice and push each other. Yeah, it's great. I really love it.
How awesome is it to see Marley finally, you know,
yeah,
showing us those? I mean, we've seen it from Allie, we've seen it from Anna, we've seen it from Savannah. You know, obviously Kelsey has shown it. You know, not present, but plenty of times before. Like, how good is it now to have Marley with this group too?
It's so cool. Her story is just so inspiring. She really had a a rough 2 years battling injuries and sickness, and it's just been really cool to see her bounce back like that. And it's been a really tough, long journey for her, and not a lot of people saw what she went through besides us. So it means a lot that she's able to train and race with us now.
It seems like there's just so much pressure on high school kids that as soon as they start doing well, then like people start talking about like the stupid curse and like they'll never do well in college.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
yeah.
this, which is just kind of dumb. But I mean, do you feel like that's a huge weight off you now that like you're another person that's just disproved this?
Yeah, for sure. You hear about it all the time. Different good high school female athletes kind of not able to progress in college as much as people expect them to. But yeah, I don't want to say it's a curse or whatever like people want to call it, but you definitely have that in the back of your mind when things aren't going too well. But yeah, we joke around in practice that I'm still known as like the kid who's good in high school, and like while high school was super important, and I hope future generation sees kind of that you can do well post high school, post collegiately. But yeah, it was not easy for sure. But yeah, if there's any young girls watching out there, just know, just keep grinding, and it'll come.
Do you have any advice to someone in that position moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I could say. I could kind of rant for a while, but I would just say, like, don't listen to what anyone says and just keep doing what you're doing and have fun. That's the most important thing, is have fun.
So your mom was there today?
Yeah, my mom got to come out. Unfortunately, the rest of my family didn't, but it was really cool. I got to see her after, gave her a big hug, and this is the first time I saw her since I've been in Oregon, so it was really cool to share that moment with her.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good.